home mean to you? In Victorian England, one idea of home was the prison house of the wife. Now, wife or not, we've all recently been through a pandemic. You might have found yourself wondering at some point whether your home was a refuge or a claustrophobic trap. I read novels for a living because I believe fiction is a fundamental tool we all use to figure out the world. Interacting with fictional spaces helps us negotiate the power relations that get mapped onto the spaces and places around us. Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre is all about working through this tension between home as refuge or prison. Lots of critics see the novel's structure as a journey, where Jane, an orphan, moves from a bad home to a slightly better one, eventually gaining a happy home through marriage, everyone's final destination. Rather than this unidirectional linear progress, I see Jane's movements as a pattern of repeated return. It's only in returning to her original home, Gateshead, that Jane can overcome her feelings of powerlessness there. Jane knows what thousands of philosophers have argued: we make spaces what they are by the way we inhabit them. From the first page of the novel, Jane sees home through the lens of return. She doesn't like going on walks with her cousins because the coming home is dreadful, only reminding her she never gets a real homecoming. At Thornfield, Jane's returns take the form of active pauses. She lingers at doorways, paces around thresholds, and practices this practice of returning home. By the time we get to the middle of the novel, Jane's fiancé begins a practice of manhandling her across thresholds. We all know, as readers of this fictional work, that this is a bad sign. We can see the patterns. Once we get to Ferndean, Jane's final location, we still see this pattern of active return. Jane will continue to remake her relationship with home and all it represents beyond the end of the novel. For you, home might mean the weight of dishes piling up in your sink, or a safe place where you can decompress, or the place where you engage with the world and have adventures. But try an experiment for me. The next time you return home, think about what you're doing as you approach your doorstep. We all create home again and again each time we cross the threshold. Thank you.